You did have a lot of news surrounding you all summer.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of trade rumors. Your name brought up really the most in terms of a possible move to the Cavaliers once Kyrie asked to be traded. The Boston thing came a little more out of nowhere.
Yeah.
How did that feel to have that over and over again, week after week?
I mean, it's a business. You know, it's something I can't control. You know, what I can control is getting out there, playing my heart out for what team I'm on. And, I'm on the Phoenix Suns. So, I just got to keep getting better every year. At least somebody wants you. Somebody want me, and, that means I'm in the NBA. So.
Well, we hear somebody, and that somebody usually is connected to LeBron James, right?
Yeah.
You guys have worked out, and obviously this year was the first round of it.
Right.
What's your relationship with LeBron really like?
I was one of my close friends. I talked to him, even when the season starts, tell him, I got a pretty young team, so I kind of asked him, for advice, how to, help lead, these guys. I'm young myself and, enter my prime, so I'm, ready to start winning. No matter what team I'm on, I want to win. So
we call him Baby Bron, so you should be close to LeBron. Close thing to him as a point guard. You got the body of a LeBron, so we call him Baby Bron. But I just want to see you continue do well and continue to lead these rookies. I think you can. And how you feel about this season of y'all team?
I feel great. I have high expectations every year I step on the court. I never had low expectations for myself or for my team I'm playing for. So. We got a goal to making the playoffs, and I'm gonna stick to that.
So here's the thing: it's been a goal for a while with the Suns, right? Like every year, it's when is the Suns when is it gonna be their year? Like when is
the
it?
promise become more?
I mean, it could be this year. It could be this year. So, like I said, I'm a confident guy. I don't care who we playing against. I feel like we're gonna win.
Big question. Big question though. The rankings.
Yeah.
I know you feel some type of way about it. I know you feel some type of way about it. Everybody that's in the NBA feels the type of way when they're not ranked where they should be. What's your take on it?
I mean, I don't really care as long as my peers know where I'm at.
That's what I said earlier. Exactly.
As long as my peers know where I'm at with it, they know, it's not going to be a hard night, playing against me. So I really don't care about rankings. But, I think it's a little bit more of a pride thing, respect, factor. So, I do think it's about that.
And we all love to compete, so.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the NBA ranked from ESPN, you're at 37. I don't know exactly where SI or Slam, everyone's doing these rankings right now, where they put you. Do you feel like you're a top 40 player in the NBA? Do you feel like you're a top 30, top 20 player in the NBA? Like, where do you feel you are?
I mean, every time I step on the court, I feel like I'm the best player on the court.
Right. That's right.
Every time, I don't care who I'm playing against. Whoever on my team, I'm rolling with you. So whatever five I got on the court, I feel like we the best five on the court that night. So I don't care.
Whatever five you have on the court, you practically just have the old Kentucky team on the court.
Exactly.
I mean, there's four of you on that team now, right?
Yeah, it is. I mean,
and your guys are all guard.
All guard.
Is there such a thing as too many Wildcats?
Man, if you can play and you know how to, win, that's the biggest thing, winning. And I don't care if it's the same guys from the same school, different guys from different schools. The best five gonna be out there on the court, regardless of who, what team or what school you went to.
So people know that you went to Kentucky, but they forget the circumstances of you going to Kentucky, right?
Oh yeah, I had to sacrifice.
I mean, he went there the same year that John Wall was there. And I remember you telling me a story once when Coach Cal came to recruit you, and it was kind of like, he can't promise you any playing time. Like, you weren't the hot recruit.
Oh no, that's what I liked about Coach Cal. He told me. And, me growing up, I never had anything easy, so, I run. And, John was considered one of the best players, in the country. And I kind of knew, teams would come looking at him at the same time. But, I like to compete. And I'm not never running from, any, competition. If we on the same team, I'm going to try to outplay you for that spot. So, like I said, when I grew up, ain't nothing easy.
I love how close you guys all seem to still be. The way everyone, IGs each other, text each other. You can see it across the league. You and John, all that stuff.
Well, you were really close with Boogie Cousins, right?
That's three amigos. Me, John, and DeMarcus. They're my brothers.
Yeah.
We built the bond. Once we stepped, on campus. That summer, and he never left.
And what do you think of Boogie in his role in the Pelicans? We saw a glimpse of it last year, but everyone feels like this season is really when we're going to see what they can do.
Oh man, if they be able to, coexist, him and Anthony Davis could be scary, man.
Real special.
Real special. They one of the top.
It could be. Do you think it will work?
I think it will. I think it will. They just gotta, come together. Bring the team together. Get that, team chemistry. That's a big part of it too.
And Rondo helps.
And Rondo helps.
Well, Boogie loves Rajon, right? So it's just a little part of making everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. I feel like Boogie's one of those guys where depending, again, it's a Rorschach test, right, for all of us. Like, depending on what time you've spent with him, what he has been like, when you have been around him, you might have a completely different opinion of him.
Yeah.
Right.
Being his actual guy, being his friend, do you see that when people have had trouble with him?
I mean, I don't see it. I've been around him pretty much my whole life because he is from, Alabama too. So I've been around him my whole life, and he's been the same guy. Boogie one of the guys to get his shirt off his back. And, most people don't see that because he's so, competitive and, trying to, will his team to, the victory, and sometimes they get in the way of his emotions. But, I'll play with him any day of the week.
A lot of people on the outside looking in, but as a person, everybody loves him.
Everybody.
Oh,
So earlier in the show, we played the what if game, right?
Ooh, okay. What
And
do you
I
do?
think one of the big what ifs I always have with you is, what if you would have stayed with the Clippers? What if you and Chris Paul?
Well, he's part of the Chris Paul thing too, though.
That's
'cause
right.
The first what if we said was, what if Chris Paul went to the Lakers instead?
right.
You would have been the,
Yeah.
that would have changed your role in the Clippers. He's a lot of what ifs with this guy.
There's a lot.
Bron.
There's a lot.
do you ever go back to that time though? Because he was your first NBA mentor.
I wouldn't say the first. He definitely was one of them. I did have Baron Davis. He was
Yep.
There you go.
had a phenomenal
Stevens
talent.
guy.
And it was one of the guys I had trouble stopping in pickup. And I was considered one of the best defensive players at the time.
Yeah.
So
There you
it
go.
was hard.